Next article is relation between R and T. So we can derive the relation between variable R and T by using energy equation. So we know the total energy of the system which is moving under central force, it is given by half mu R dot square plus L square upon 2 mu R square plus U. Now from this equation we can write result for R dot square. So R dot square, it will be equal to 2 upon mu into E minus L square upon 2 mu R square minus U. So from here R dot will be equal to square root of right hand side. Now as we know that R dot, it is equal to dr upon dt. So from here we can write result for dt. So this will be our equation 520.1. Now if we integrate this equation, then we will get the result for t on left hand side, and by integrating right hand side we can solve the this term plus k will be coset of integration. So this will be the relation between variable t and variable r. Similarly, we can find relation between theta and t. So for this relation, we will start from angular momentum equation, which is given by L equal to mu r square theta dot. So from here, theta dot, it is equal to L upon mu r square, and as theta dot, it can be written as d theta upon dt. So from here we can write d theta, it is equal to L upon mu r square into dt. Now in next step we have to integrate this equation. So after integration we will get theta, it is equal to integral of right hand side plus we will add constant of integration k1. So this is the relation between theta and t. Now similarly we can also write relation between theta and r. So for this we will use our this equation, d theta is equal to L upon mu r square dt. We already have result for dt, so we will put that result in this equation. So this will be our resultant equation. Next is differential equation of orbit in central force field. This is very important article. So in this article, we are going to derive differential equation in central force field. So we will start from radial equation of motion, which is given by mu r double dot minus mu r theta dot square is equal to fr. So we can take mu to right side. So the new equation will be r double dot minus r theta dot square, it is equal to f upon mu. Now as we know that theta dot, it is equal to L upon mu r square. This can be derived from angular momentum equation. So we have to put this value of theta dot in this equation. So after solving we will get r double dot minus L square upon mu square r cube. It is equal to f upon mu. So this is our first equation. Now in this equation we will make a change. We will replace the variable r with variable u. So we are going to introduce new variable u, and the relation between r and u will be r is equal to 1 upon u. Now in this equation we have r double dot means double derivative of r. So similarly we have to change this double derivative of r in terms of double derivative with respect to u. So that's why we will take derivative of this equation. So first of all, we will differentiate r with respect to time, single order derivative. So dr upon dt, it will it will be equal to derivative of right hand side. So derivative of 1 upon u, it will be minus 1 upon u square, and by chain rule we will get du upon dt. Now we have to change this derivative du upon dt in terms of du upon d theta. Okay, we are going to remove variable t and we will introduce new variable theta. So for this we will multiply and divide by d theta. So you can see we are dividing and multiplying by d theta. So we will get du upon d theta into d theta upon dt. Now d theta upon dt, this is theta dot, and we have result for theta dot. Theta dot is L upon mu into r square. So in next step we will put value for theta dot, and further 1 upon r square, it will be u square. So theta dot, it will be equal to L into u square upon mu. So r dot will be equal to, so you can solve this equation, and r dot, okay, it is not solved in this case. They are directly taking the derivative, but otherwise you can solve it. So r dot, it will be equal to L upon mu, right? Or otherwise you can take second order derivative directly. So r double dot, it will be equal to derivative of r dot. So you have to differentiate this r dot term. So again here we have derivative with respect to time, so we will change it in with respect to derivative with respect to theta. So we are multiplying and dividing by d theta. So instead of d upon dt, we will write d upon d theta, and this dt term, it will be written here, and we will get d theta upon dt. Now again d theta upon dt, this is theta dot. So this is the result for r double dot. So now we can put r double dot in equation number 1. This is our equation number 1. We have to put value for r double dot, and in second term we have L square upon mu square r cube. Now instead of r we have to write u, so this term will become L square into u cube upon mu square. And also on right hand side 1 upon mu, it will remain sh, and f of 1 upon r, it will be written as f of 1 upon u. Means we have to eliminate variable r, and instead of r we have to write variable u. So this will be our new equation. So you can see there is no r term here, we only have u, and derivative of u, it is with respect to theta. So in next step you will simplify this equation. So now they are doing this theta dot, it is equal to L u square upon mu. Okay, so these two are different terms. U is related to r distance, and mu stands for reduced mass. So you should denote these two terms separately. L u square upon mu. So L u square upon mu, we will put value in this equation. So after simplification we will get minus L square u square upon mu square into d square u upon d theta square. You can see in this equation u square and u square will get cancelled out. L upon mu, these are constants of motion. Mu stands for reduced mass, it is constant. L is angular momentum, and angular momentum is constant in central force motion. So L upon mu, it can be written outside of this derivative. So we will get L square u square divided by mu square into d square u by d theta square minus L square u cube upon mu square. This term will remain as such, and on right hand side we will have 1 upon mu into f of 1 upon u. In next step we will take negative sign common from left hand side, and this negative sign will be taken to right side. So we will get this equation, and now you can see L square u square upon mu. This term is common from left hand side. So we will take this term common, and we will take this term to right side. So the new equation will be d square u upon d theta square plus u. It is equal to minus mu upon L square u square into f of 1 upon u. So this is our final equation, and this equation stands for differential equation of orbit for any particle which is moving under central force. So this is very important equation. Now on the basis of this equation we will solve few numericals. So this is our first numerical problem. The equation of orbit of a particle of mass m moving under the action of central force about a fixed center is r equal to 1 upon 2 theta. Find the force law. So whenever you are asked to find force law, means you have to use this differential equation, and in this differential equation you will put value of u. You will find d square u upon d theta square, and after that you will simplify this equation, and at the end you will get equation for force. So this equation for force, it will be called force law for the given numerical problem. Now in this case the equation of the orbit is given by r equal to 1 upon 2 theta. So our equation is in form of u. So from r we will write equation for u. Now we know the relation between r and u is r is equal to 1 upon u. Now it is given r is equal to 1 upon 2 theta. So it means value for u will be equal to 2 theta. Now we have written value for u. Now next what we require second order derivative of u with respect to theta. So we will differentiate this equation with respect to theta. So du upon d theta, it is equal to 2, and d square u upon d theta square, it will be equal to 0, as 2 is constant and derivative of constant, it will be equal to 0. So now we will put this equation, this d square u upon d theta square equal to 0 in equation number 1, and value of u in equation number 1, and also on right hand side we will put value of u. So this will be our new equation. F is equal to 1 upon u is equal to minus L square u cube upon mu. So this equation is in form of u. Now we will change it in form of r. So our new equation will be in form of r. So we can write f of r, it will be equal to minus L square upon mu. And here we have u cube. So instead of u cube, we have to write 1 upon r cube. So this is our equation for force, and the force law is F is proportional to 1 upon r cube. Means force is proportional to inverse of cube of distance. So this is the force law for the given orbit. So in this way, whenever you are given equation of orbit and you are asked to find force law, then you have to use this differential equation of orbit, and using this equation you will find expression for f, and at the end you have to convert expression for f in terms of r. Okay, as the problem is given in terms of r, in question it is given r is equal to 1 upon 2 theta. So your answer, it should also be in form of r. So you finally you have to write this relation for f in terms of r.